A modern premium electric vehicle rolls into the entry lane of an express automated car wash. It doesn't stop, the window doesn't roll down, and the driver never reaches for a wallet. Before the tires even clear the entrance, high-definition camera arrays scan the license plate. They use neural network firmware to match the characters against a database of active members, a process called smart whitelisting, verifying the account and lifting the barrier arm in under 2 seconds. Compare that to 1914, when Frank McCormick and J.W. Hinkle opened the first automobile laundry in Detroit. Throughput was entirely bottlenecked by human muscle, with workers manually pushing each vehicle along a circular wooden platform. The physical labor started to disappear in the 1940s. By 1946, semi-automated systems emerged, dragging cars through the bay with winch-powered pulleys, while overhead sprinklers and early mechanical brushes handled the scrubbing. Today, that entry kiosk at the front of the lot operates as an enterprise recurring billing engine. It is explicitly engineered to recognize and process over 100 subscription vehicles an hour with zero human intervention. Once past the gate, the vehicle enters the express conveyor tunnel. This is a continuous momentum environment where cars are loaded onto a moving track back to back, sometimes only a few feet apart. Managing that tight spacing requires a centralized digital brain. Industrial Programmable Logic Controllers, or PLCs, run custom code to perfectly synchronize the conveyor's movement with the sequence of water pumps, the active chemical sprayers, and heavy-duty dryers. This 3D diagram shows photoelectric and ultrasonic sensors actively mapping the car's dimensions and wheel placement. The system uses this data to adjust nozzles and brushes in real time. Still looking at this diagram, watch the power meter. Variable frequency drives use the sensor data to dynamically scale motor power exactly when the vehicle is present, preventing massive electrical spikes and reducing wear on the machinery. If a driver hits their brakes or slips off the track, machine vision software, like the no-pilot system, monitors the entire length of the bay and will instantly pause the conveyor to prevent a mid-tunnel collision. Every physical piece of hardware in the bay is entirely subservient to a unified digital control loop, prioritizing maximum volume while physically protecting the assets. But the hardware you see above ground is only half the facility. Keeping an operation of this scale profitable means going below the concrete floor to manage the immense volume of water required. Here in this cross-section of a hydrocyclonic separator, you can see the closed-loop water reclaim workflow. Dirty runoff drains into subterranean pits, where separators physically spin heavy sediment out of the water. The flow continues downward through specialized media layers designed to capture neutrally buoyant microscopic dirt, ensuring high-pressure nozzles won't clog. The final hurdle is biological. The system routes the liquid through ultraviolet sterilization tubes, visibly glowing here, to destroy bacterial DNA and neutralize foul odors. Once filtered and sanitized, this reclaim fluid is aggressively routed back up to the early high-pressure undercarriage blasters and friction wheels. By constantly recycling the runoff, this invisible subterranean ecosystem slashes the amount of fresh municipal water required per vehicle from over 100 gallons down to less than 45, fiercely protecting the site's profit margins. Back above ground, the vehicle nears the end of the tunnel for the final application cycles. Getting the exact right amount of detergent onto the paint relies on precision stepper pumps. These pumps use built-in pressure algorithms to adapt their dosing on the fly. If incoming water pressure shifts, the pump instantly corrects its injection rate to maintain a consistent foam and eliminate chemical waste. Before the soap is rinsed away, the facility has to strip the hard minerals out of the municipal water. Dual alternating industrial softeners remove calcium and magnesium, which would otherwise scale the equipment and dilute the detergents. In this microscopic diagram of the final step, high-pressure pumps force that softened water through a reverse osmosis membrane. You can see the pure water molecules slipping through, while up to 99% of the remaining dissolved mineral solids are blocked. Stripping the water of those solids means that when it passes under the high-velocity dryers at the exit, the vehicle dries perfectly spot-free. The entire physical contact cycle ends without a single human needing to wipe down the glass. As the gleaming car drives back onto the street, the focus shifts from mechanical engineering to financial math. Building one of these ground-up express tunnels requires a massive initial capital expenditure. typically ranging from $3 to $7 million to cover the real estate, concrete pits, and core mechanical packages. This diagram illustrates the break-even equation: fixed structural costs divided by average ticket price minus the variable cost per wash. With $10,000 in fixed overhead, a $15 ticket, and $5 in variable costs, the site crosses break-even at exactly 1,000 cars. Because the automation handles the manual labor, a busy tunnel only requires a lean staff of 4 to 6 people per shift. With labor costs minimized and volume maximized, mature locations can capture staggering EBITDA margins of up to 50%. Private equity firms acquire these facilities at 8 to 12 times their earnings for a reason. These sites are perfectly engineered, high-yield subscription machines.